I'm going to keep this short. Godspeed to Wyndham Rotunda, aka Bray Wyatt, aka The Fiend, aka the Eater of Worlds. Bray Wyatt is part of wrestling royalty, and he's got a wrestling family in his background. He's got father, IRS, aka Mike Rotunda, his brother, Bo Dallas. His dad was Blackjack, his granddad was Blackjack Mulligan on his mother's side, Barry Windham on his mother's side, and Kendall Windham. And if you're an old school wrestler fan like me, I'm from the late 70s, early 80s, going into the 90s, up into the NWO, Nitro era and all that, the Monday Night Wars. I was there in my 20s, so I got to see it a little drunk. But I grew, that's part of my, I'd say adulthood, early adulthood, was going to bar on Monday nights and flipping between the two channels, drinking beers and laughing and being glad that I'm over 21. I don't have to worry about showing my ID because I go to so many bars. They knew my name, they knew my face, so I can just walk right in without even having to flash anything. But to see this talented person just get all of a sudden, he contracted COVID-19. And then the word is that he died of a heart attack. He got COVID-19 in February, and then he died of a heart attack. Just a few days, just yesterday. No father, no mother wants to bury their children. No, I know for a fact I don't want to bury mine. I want them to outlive me. I want them to live as long as I live, or possibly even longer. And, seeing that Luke Harper here, another talented person that when he went over to AEW, he was flourishing, man. That whole, basically that McMahon thing that he was doing, he did it well. I liked it. I really, it hurt, man, and we're going to see a lot of tributes. We're going to see, the veil drop between AEW and WWE and even Impact for a few days or maybe even a few weeks. This might be a little longer than what they did for Luke Harper because, Bray Wyatt, the Fiend character itself was huge. My son loved the Fiend. My oldest son is a huge wrestling fan. They are wrestling fans. They didn't get into wrestling until the early 2000s. I was out of wrestling for a little bit because I used to hang out when I got married, of course. I settled back in, mostly be in the house watching TV with the kids, and we would watch. And, I had to teach my wife the difference between, she was like, she called Chris Jericho Ed. I said, no, that's Jericho. He's like, he looked like Ed. Like, no, he's connected, But, I'm a wrestling fan. I know who's who. I'm a fan of Jericho, but this hurt, man, because maybe I'm not old enough to be I couldn't be old enough to be his father. Was 14 years older than him, but he was young. I'm 50 and I have to worry about my mortality, but this, with such a talent, we're missing out on something spectacular. I know in the alternate universe that's parallel to this, he's probably alive and probably doing some kick-ass stuff, man. That's how I want to think about him, because I love science and I know how frequencies work. But to see that he passed away at this age, 36, that's sad, and it's sad for everyone. So take this as a reminder to reach out to the people that you know, to your loved ones. If you're not letting people that that will help you, let them help you, let them talk. Just be of rapport, because you don't know. You're not promised anything. You're not promised life. You mad because something happened in your life? Listen, I'm mad too, but at the same time, we need each other. We need people. We need interactions, regardless of how much we would like to be solo or single. And if it speaks to you and you think I'm talking to you, then I am, because this is serious. You're testing waters. You could perish. I could perish. You could be like, I want to reach out to Ed, and Ed's not here, because it's not that I moved away. It's because I don't exist. Or I might try to find you and don't even know that you passed away, because we don't hear from you. It's time for everyone to stop that. Let it go. Talk to people. We got Anything you did wrong to people, you've been hiding it, lying, or whatever, apologize to them people, man. Because apologies and spelling the truth will kill any karma. That will make sure that, because now with truth in there, everything opens up, and then you could create a real dialogue. And, you know, that helps with energies, man, because you don't realize when people mad at you, their energies is bad. All that stuff can be cleared if we can just get past the veils between us and just be of good rapport. You know, it's just be a good rapport. Like, hey, you all right? Yeah, I'm all right. You all right? Yeah. That don't mean we don't talk all day. It just mean, hey, I know you all right. And that's how it should be. And I'm talking to everybody that I know who has been avoiding this, man and woman. I care about you. You should care, and I hope you care about me. So let's stop hiding behind these veils and talk, because you never know what your last day is. Godspeed to Bray Wyatt, and Godspeed to his family and friends.